Okay, let's go find out. How do we know angels have a body? Okay, let's go Old Testament first. In the year, Isaiah chapter 6, that King Uzziah died, listen to this. This is Isaiah talking. A man, okay? Isaiah was transported, or God opened the portal between heaven, or the heavens, and the earth, okay? He opened the portal to the spirit realm. Isaiah was an eyewitness, folks. He seen this literally in heaven. He saw something. What did he see? He seen the Lord. What? What? Thought God was invisible. He is. Stay there. Hang on. And guess what? God was sitting. We just found out that the Lord is God, and God's sitting. And he's sitting. There was a throne there. High and lifted up. And the train? Yeah. The tail of his robe. Wait a minute. God had a robe? Yes. Yes. God had on a robe. Folks, God had on clothes, man. And that robe filled the temple. And above what? Above his throne that was high and lifted up, he seen something. What did he see? He seen a type of angel. A type of angel that is called a seraph. Seraphim, the I am makes it plural. He's seen more than one. He was an eyewitness. He saw the angels. What did they look like? They had 6 wings. He did something. He had a face. How many faces? According to Isaiah, he only had one. Then he covered his feet. Wait a minute. These angels had feet? Yeah. What did they look like? What does your feet look like? This is a man describing what he saw. So if he said, I saw a face, what kind of face you thought he seen? Face of a dog? Face of a cat? No, man. If I tell you I seen a face, what you think? What are you going to think? You're going to think I either seen a man or a woman or a child. That's what you're going to think. So what do you think he saw? And then he said, his. So what did it look like to him? It looked like a male. Did he see a female? No, he didn't see a female. Why not? Because you don't call females his. His face. He's seen an angel, a seraphim, that looked like a man. He had 6 wings though. He had a face. And he had feet. And he could fly. And one cried out to another. That means they seen each other. He cried out to the other. Because if they couldn't see each other, how would he know he was there? Folks, slow down. Read what the book says. And it says, holy, holy, holy is continual. It's a continuous, a present tense verb. The Lord of hosts. What about it? The whole earth is full of his glory. All right. Now, after reading that, can I ask you a question? Do angels have a body? Do the Lord have a body? Okay. We moved on to the book of Ezekiel. Now it came to pass in the 13th year, this is chapter 1, in the 4th month, on the 5th day of the month, as I was among the captives by the river Shebor, that the heavens were open. The same thing that happened, and notice it's the heavens, not heaven, were open. He saw something with his own eyes. He saw visions. Of who? God. All right. Now, on the 5th day of the month, which is the 5th year, the king of Jehoiakim's captivity, the word of the Lord came expressly to Ezekiel. Ezekiel was a priest, the son of Buzi, in the land of the Chaldeans, the Babylonians, by the river Shebor, and the hand of the Lord was upon him there. Okay, what happened to you, Ezekiel? I looked. So he can see some stuff. What did he see? He seen a whirlwind. What does that look like to him? A tornado. That's what he saw. A-D-O. He seen a tornado coming out of the north. The north? Yes, up. A great cloud. So what did the whirlwind look like? It looked like a cloud. It had what? This cloud had raging fire. So what did the tornado that he saw, that looked like a great cloud, what else did it look like? It looked like a tornado that was on fire. It was doing something. It was engulfing within itself. So that means it was more than one. It was two basically turning like this, like a blender. Okay? That's what he saw. And brightness was all around it, and radiating out of the midst of it was a color. Out of the midst of the fire also came the likeness of, the likeness of 4. Now, we get a number. How many did he see? 4. Friends, if it was spirits, he wouldn't be able to give you a number. Can you count spirits that are invisible? No. So did he see something? Yes. What did he see? We don't know yet, but I know what this. He's seen 4 of them. He calls them creatures. All right? He's seen creatures. He couldn't explain what he was seeing, but he's seen something. And now he gets to tell us what he saw. He's seen 4 of them. Very specific number, okay? They had the likeness of a man. So what did they look like? They looked like a man initially. He continues to explain what he saw. Each one had what? What? 4 faces? You mean like faces? Yes. That's what he saw. Each one had 4 wings. So we know it's not the same creatures or angels that Isaiah saw. These are different types of angels. How do I know that? Number 1, they had 4 faces. Isaiah said they had 1. They have 4 wings. Isaiah said they had 6. Their legs. Isaiah never told us about their legs. We just assumed they had them because they have feet. We're straight. And listen, the soles of their feet. Okay, so they have feet. We're like the soles of calves' feet. That's not what Isaiah said. Isaiah said they just had feet. It must have been human feet. But these have feet like calves. So what kind of creatures are these? That's why Ezekiel called them creatures and not men. They sparkled. The seraphim that we seen over in Isaiah didn't sparkle. Like the cloud of burnished bronze. The hands of a man. A man's hand? Yes. Were underneath their wings. On their four sides. Wait a minute. You mean each at the end of each wing? They had a hand? Yes, that's what he saw. Did the other angels have hands on their wings? No. Each of the four had faces. Faces and wings. Faces with an S. Their wings touched one another, and the creatures did not turn when they went, but each went straight. Why? Because they had four faces. They didn't have to turn. As for the likeness of their faces, okay, he's going to tell us what they look like. They had the face of a man, so that's one. Each had the face of a lion, so that's two on the right side. And each had the face of an ox, so that's three on the left side. And each had the face of an eagle. There's your four faces. That's what their faces. See, what in the world kind of creature is that? That's an angel. So do an angel have a body? Apparently. This one does. Their wings stretched up with two wings, each one touched none that covered their bodies, and each one went straight forward and went. Okay. And the likeness of the creatures were burning coals and fire and touches back and forth in the living. They moved like they were lightning when they moved, and all this good stuff, and had wheels. Okay, what is my point? My point is Ezekiel was able to see him. Isaiah was able to see him. Daniel was able to see him. Paul was able to see him. Abraham was able to see him. There was a lot of people out there, Adam and Eve, that saw angels with their own eyes. I have never seen an angel. I've never seen God. All I know is what the scriptures tell me. Are they real? Yeah. Are they spirits? Yeah. Do each have a body? According to the book? Yeah. So look, wherever the spirit wanted to go, when the living creatures lifted up off the earth, the wheels went. Wherever the spirit wanted to go, they went because the spirit went. See, the spirit's leading them. All right, what spirit? We can get into that later because that's going to take us some time to explain. All right, now he goes and he keeps going. Now watch this. He sees a throne. Same thing Isaiah seen. Above the firmament where the cherubim. Now remember, the seraphim was above the throne. These cherubs, though, are below, above the firmament, over their heads. So where the cherubim? They're down. Where the seraphim? They're up. Why? I have no idea. Was the likeness of a throne. In the appearance of a sapphire stone, the likeness of the throne was the likeness of appearance of a what? Appearance on the throne was appearance of a man. A man. So what did the person sitting on the throne look like to Ezekiel? Look like a man. A man with four faces? No, that's not what he said. Look like a man. A regular man. Wait a minute. I thought God was a spirit and invisible. He is. Also, from the appearance of his, who's the his? This man. He had a waist. And upward I saw. He's an eyewitness. As it were the color of amber, with the appearance of what? Fire. The man was on fire all around within it. You say, you got to be kidding me. No, I'm not kidding you. That's what the book say. From the appearance of this man again, he had a waist. And downward, he was an eyewitness. It appeared the appearance of fire with brightness on it. The man was completely on fire. Like the appearance of a rainbow, of a cloud on a rainy day, so was the appearance of the brightness all around it. This, what did you see, Ezekiel, was the appearance of the likeness of the glory of the Lord. Now, can I ask you a question? What did Ezekiel see? What does the scripture say? Don't give me your opinion. I don't want it. And you should not take mine. Does the Bible say what the glory of God is? Yes. It tells us in the New Testament that Jesus Christ is the glory of the Most High God. That's what it says. So, if Ezekiel saw the glory of God sitting high, lifted up on the throne, what did he see? I'll tell you what he saw. He saw the man, that man right here, Jesus Christ. That's what he saw. What else would he see when there's no other God? Okay. Back to this. So God, in his sovereignty, each gave everybody a body. But God's essence, his essence, is unlike any of his creation. You can't even compare them. They're uncomparable. He asks the question, to whom will you liken me? Who are you going to compare to me? The angels? No, man, I spoke them into existence and I'll speak them out of existence. Humans like you, I spoke you into existence and I'll speak you out of existence. You're only there because I have determined to allow you to exist. And the day I determine not to allow you to exist, you're going to cease. But I won't, because I am the self-existing one. Let's go look at the scripture. Okay, so here's my response. That's it. Hello, Jay. Truly appreciate the question. And this for anybody. Folks, if you got questions, you can either go to my website and submit it there, kevinjmadison.com. You can go to the YouTube channel and submit it there. You can do it through Messenger or on Facebook. And if you're on Rumble, you can do it there as well. I get them from every one of those platforms. So feel free, fire off your questions. I respond to a lot of them privately, and some of them, they end up in presentations. Okay, truly appreciate the question. As it is important for all of God's children to know him, and the more we know him, the more we love and adore him. Jay, I'm going to post this to you on the YouTube channel, because that's where it came from, guys, the YouTube channel. I'll post it there, but I felt the need to do it in video too. Okay, so let's begin with an extremely important question. Here's a question for you. You need to be able to answer this before I give you the answer. What type of being is God? That's a question for you. Not what you and I think or what we already believe. That's immaterial. What you and I think has no bearing on the truth of scriptures. None, zero. You can say I believe the book cover to cover, and I do. But what does that make the book? True because I believe it? Of course not, man. That book is true whether I believe it or not. Does the Bible, the Holy Scriptures, that's all that matters, what God says. Does the Bible give us the answer to this question? Does the Bible, does it define God for us? There are lots of people who have their own definition of God. To some people, God looked like a man with a bird's head. To some people, God looked like a goat. The satanic, demonic people, that's what their God looked like, right? And to some people, God looked like Mother Nature, planet Earth. Their God is another man, look just like them. That's why you got the Greek deities, you know, your Hercules and Zeus and all these people, right? Just look like normal people, act worse than normal people, you know, just angry all the time. And for some people, they claim they're atheists, but then there are no such thing, folks, as an atheist. And I'm not going to get into detail, but I'll just let you in on this. In order to be a true atheist, you must know everything about everything. Because if you don't know everything about everything, there's this small smidgen within the tip of this marker here. If you don't know about it, what if God exists in there? So you can't be an atheist. You have to be an agnostic. And if you're an honest agnostic, then there's a possibility that God exists.